Welcome back all the way from Smithers. We have Serge Mazerand joining us on the show today. He is an author and a musician and has most recently penned this book, 7 Keys to Serenity, Creating Harmony Within. Welcome to the show, Serge.
Thank you.
Yes, and thank you for coming all the way down here from Smithers. You are here for a couple of different reasons. Launching, of course, this new book that he has written. He will be this weekend at the Interior Wellness Festival at Sahali Mall and putting on a musical performance at St. Andrew's on the Square on Saturday. So you're busy this week.
Quite busy, yeah.
Yes.
You can say that, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about this book. Your premise, I understand, is that you feel that everyone has a musical nature to them. Everyone has that inside of them.
Absolutely. We are all musicians by nature, and we have music in our DNA. And but it's more than music. Music in the greater sense. It's music as sound, as frequencies, as amplitudes, and rhythm. And in that sense, we have a brain where we write our music, our subconscious music, and we have also our heart, which is even more important than the brain, where which is the metronome that beats the rhythm of our emotions, and the soundboard that really expands the subtle music that plays within us. Mm-hmm. So in that sense, you know, we are all musicians, definitely, by nature.
What does this book talk about in regards to that?
This book is about creating inner harmony and inner peace. And I think I started to write this book mainly to find that inner peace in myself, because that's how this is my process, you see. I started this process by playing the music, the relaxing and healing music that I have been producing now for 9 years. But it was not enough for me anymore. So I decided to crystallize all these meditations around the river where I live into a book, to go further, to go more deeper in a different way than music. And then I decided to share it with other people, because I think this is really important. A lot of people are kind of living in a quiet desperation, like Henry David Thoreau said 200 years ago, right? And this book is about creating that inner peace and getting rid of stress and anxiety and coming to terms with uncertainties.
It sounds like nature and music go hand in hand for you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's the way I grew up. I grew up with nature, fishing around a lake in France. And I started playing music when I was 5 years old. But then I got distracted by life, by ego, and slid into a corporate way of life for half a century almost. Doesn't make me young, but, you know, and then just about 20 years ago, I reconnected with my essence. And I think this is what it's all about, to find your essence, to live in authenticity and not be subject to your conditioning and to your ego, and really sing your song, find your voice. And this is what that book is about. And in the book, I want to inspire people to do precisely that, find their voice, sing their song.
I don't think everyone is successful in this effort. It sounds like you have done this for yourself. You have written this book. You have found that inner serenity for yourself. But I think a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah, and that's why I think this book is necessary. And, you know, we all, some people never find their voice. Some find it at the end of their lives. It depends. Everybody's unique. But I think this is really important, that people learn how to disconnect from the autopilot mode in which we live every day, right? And reconnect with that essence, with that important force that we have all inside us, right? And become, as I say in the book, the composers and the conductors of their lives. It's not just enough to be the composer. We might compose something and then play something entirely different, which is what happens, in fact, right? To a lot of people, right?
That was you for a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And I think everybody has a chapter of their life they could say the same.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's 7 keys to serenity, and to read this, it might give people a better understanding of themselves, an opportunity to perhaps explore that.
Yeah, it's not about teaching anything. It's about inspiring people to think in a different way, to look at things in a different way, and as I said, to reconnect with that inner strength, that inner force, that guiding force that is in each of us. Really.
We are almost out of time, but I do want to let people know you will, again, be at the Interior Wellness Festival, which is Friday at Sahali Mall, running through until Sunday. And then a concert on Saturday at St. Andrews on the Square. Tell me about that.
7 to 9. I'm really excited doing this, and it's at the St. Andrews on the Square.
Yeah.
Lovely little venue where I've played before, and I'll improvise a lot there. I love to do that on that grand piano, and I'll play a few classical pieces, and I hope the audience will have a lot of fun. I will, certainly.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here
Thank
today.
you. Delighted to be here.
Yes, it's lovely to have you. And if you are interested in picking up this book, certainly you can do so at the Interior Wellness Festival taking place this weekend. We are back after a quick break. Stay with us.